Hello, everybody. Today we're going to talk about lymphedema and lipedema management of symptoms. One of the most passive things you can do for management of this condition would be to do lymphatic drainage massage, which can be quite expensive if you keep going to a therapist. So I'm going to give you some options of things that you can do at home to help prevent the progression of the condition and to help with symptom relief. Usually my clients will come in for lymphatic drainage massage in the beginning. They may come in once a week to get things under control. Some clients are good with just once a month, and then I have some that I see once every 3 months, again, because they're doing their home care and their condition's not that bad. So the more progressed the condition is, the more treatment that they would possibly need. So another passive thing you can do for lymphatic management is compression garments. These would be medical graded compression garments that you would get a prescription from your doctor, and they would be rated like a 20 to 30, a 30 to 40, a 40 to 50, depending on what you need. And there's circular knits and there's flat knits. So circular knits would be more for clients who have very little lymphedema or lipedema. Their legs are anatomical, so that means they look like normal legs with maybe a little bit of swelling and maybe veins protruding. But those who do not, like maybe one leg is really larger than the other, their leg would not be anatomical, so they would require a flat knit. There's also machines that you can use at night or during the day that help to assist with moving lymph out. And of course, those cost thousands of dollars to obtain. But again, if you're not able to do your own home care in that, you may have to resort to these types of treatments. The next one on my list is dry brushing. So I tell everyone you could just go to like the drugstore or online. You can get one of these brushes anywhere between $15 and $30 with a little handle. This is good, again, if your lymphedema or lipedema is not that bad. If you had really sensitive skin or had a lot of ulcers, this would not be a good treatment option. I did come across a client that brought it to my attention. There are these lymphatic brushes by Cicely Braden, and they are super, super soft. The only problem with that is the price point. I think they're like $120 for two brushes. I believe it's in US dollars. I'm not sure. Again, if it brings you relief, it's worth every dollar, but the price point is a lot higher. The bristles, again, are super, super soft. The only downside is there's no handle on these. They're like handheld. So if you're somebody who cannot reach your extremities, that is not going to do you any good. So I'm going to make another video on how to use these brushes for lymphatic movements. You can check out that video when I get that up. Next on the list are vibration plates and rebounders. So vibration plates, you like stand on them, they vibrate the body and get things moving in the lymph vessels. The reason why the lymph vessels are not doing their job is usually because of damage. So we're supposed to have these like shut off valves that keep fluid from backflowing, sort of like our heart, our arteries and veins have these valves. Well, they become damaged and let fluid like flow backwards, and it's not being pushed forward. So we need to, manually remove this again by doing one of these things on this list here. Rebounders, you stand on them and you bounce around and jump. Like, who doesn't like to do that kind of stuff? You could do that in front of the TV. I would suggest getting one that has like a little bar in front so you can hold on, especially if your balance is not that good. And then another thing is daily exercise. It doesn't have to be much. If you could only do 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes is better than zero. So it could be as simple as putting on the radio, dancing to your favorite song, just doing some movement, going out for a walk, playing with your dogs or cats, or, just making sure you're getting up off the couch or out of bed, and doing things. I like to do yoga. Some of my clients will go swimming and they find great relief from that. Their bodies don't ache. And They go maybe 3 times a week, and that keeps everything moving forward. Another thing is deep belly breathing, because your lymphatic system does not have a pump like your circulatory. Like your blood is pumped by your heart. Your lymphatic system does not have a pump. So if you're doing shallow breathing, you're not going to move that fluid through. So being able to take nice deep breaths into your belly, inhaling, letting the rib cage expand out, and then relaxing the rib cage again. So you may do this several times throughout the day, is just take these 4-minute breaks and just focus on your breathing. And that can help, to get you through your day. So that's another thing. Dietary changes. Some people are not aware of the things that they're eating that are really bad. Our fats in our body, and that they get processed different than other foods. So they are broken down by bile acids, and then they go through these little portals that are in the intestines, and they go directly into the lymphatic system, and then they go through the heart before then they're processed by the liver and that. So we want to watch for like hydrogenated oils that are in like crackers, like pre-made stuff that's junk food, or that is in like chips and stuff. So stay away from hydrogenated oils. Stick with more cooking, like in your own food, with like avocado oil, or using olive oil on things. Limiting table salt. Table salt is void of most minerals and things that our body needs. Um, if you're going to use salt, it's better to use like sea salt or Celtic salt that has a combination of all the minerals and stuff that your body it needs. Also, limiting sugar. Sugar can be highly inflammatory to the body and cause the body not to work as well as it should. Another thing too that you would want to check with a naturopath or an herbalist is there's lots of great herbs out there to help minimize the swelling and stuff that you're getting, and helping to push things. I'm also an herbalist as well as an RMT, so sometimes I'll use a combination of herbs and manual treatment, and sending clients home with this list of to do things at home for home care. So like horsetail helps to repair tissues. You've got cleavers, sumac, and nettles that help to flush fluid out. But again, you want to check with a medical professional to make sure there's no contraindications with any medications you may be taking, or any other symptoms that you're having that it may make it worse. And then the last thing on my list is meditation. Sometimes when we have an illness and we keep focusing on it so much that it just becomes so much of our daily life that we don't enjoy our lives anymore, because we're so taken back with all the things that we need to do. So sometimes just sitting down for 5 minutes and clearing that headspace, and just imagining that your body feels healthy and well, not replaying these things in your head that I'm sick, I've got to do this and that, but actually making yourself believe that you are well, can help to keep your condition from getting worse. Doesn't work for everybody, but it could be a good practice to set into your daily life. It could be even before you go to sleep, because sleep is so important. If we don't get the adequate rest, then our body cannot produce human growth hormones when we sleep. And that's how our body repairs. And we produce less of that as we get older, and less melatonin. So it's harder to get a good night's rest. And then two, for women going through menopause, you got a double whammy. So sleep is very important. So meditation before bed could help you. And again, too, there's lots of herbs to help with sleeping and that too, and just to dial down the brain. But those, again, you would check with a medical professional before adding those into your repertoire of things to be doing. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below if I've left anything out. But these are pretty much the things that I help my clients to implement into their daily living. So have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.